Hey, Ray, hand me that AR.
You are now listening to Off the Rip.
Man, we got the one and only Swin in the building, man. Swin City, the official, the one that runs the Dallas-Fort Worth basketball community out here. What you just say, the king of the city, and the crown is on him. And I'm just thankful for him to be a part of Off the Rip today. A Dallas legend, man.
I
A Texas legend.
I appreciate those words, man. Those words of gratitude. I appreciate that. That's all I can say is I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Man, Swin, we appreciate you being on here today. Nobody knows this, but I had to get Swin back on here just to fix a few things. So I thank you for taking the time out to really just tap back in with us and just really help us through my personal journey. Honestly, living here in Dallas, moving out here, Swin. When I say I feel like now we got a relationship, and I just want to give you your flowers. I'm thankful and I'm appreciative and I'm grateful because you done opened up a lot of doors for me and my platform out here. When I say I just got the most respect for you in the world, it's just been an amazing journey. You know what I mean? You ain't been nothing but real and showed so much love. So I just want to say I'm thankful, boss.
No, I appreciate
So,
that, man.
It's just one of them. So the people want to know, can you speak on who is Tony Swin?
Man, that can go just one way. I could say a lot of ways, but just one way. A person that's about action, talk very little for the people. You know, I love my family. I love the community. Wanting to make sure everybody has a platform to grow, to fulfill their dreams and have experiences that they've never had before. That's my high. That's my thing. That's who Tony Swindle is to continue to create opportunity when there's no opportunity.
That's real.
You know, what's that saying? If we got lemons, let's make some lemonade. Well, hey, we're gonna make some lemonade. We're gonna make some lemon drops. We're gonna, we're gonna make it happen, man.
The whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
So Swin, how was it? You're from Dallas, Texas. How was it growing up here in Dallas?
Man, I'll tell you this here. So I have two parts to this. So the first part of my life, I was here in Dallas, moved away in '90, moved to West Texas, the Panhandle, Amarillo. So I normally say I'm from Amarillo, but because that's where I finished the second part of my life.
Gotcha.
And I moved back after I graduated college.
Gotcha.
And been here, man. Been here, making it happen.
Gotcha. So how was that transition from a major city to more of a smaller city like Amarillo?
I mean, because we just grew up. I grew up in the neighborhood. We really didn't go outside the neighborhood. I'm from Oak Cliff,
Gotcha.
or I'm of Oak Cliff. We stayed inside our bubble. So far as the busy life or anything of that nature, I really didn't experience that piece. And then when we moved to Amarillo, it was the part to where it was like, hey, find new friends, let's roll.
And adjust.
Yeah, and adjust, and that's just what it was, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So everybody knows you for basketball. How did you get into basketball?
Man, I mean, I played high school, played college, played some pro. My pro life was short-lived. Got cut. It is what it is. When you're a 6'1" guard and they can get a cheaper 6'4", can get a 6'4" guard for cheaper, they're gonna take that and they can do what you do. So it is what it is. That's business.
Gotcha.
So yeah. It's been a journey, man. Went from training, started off as a trainer, then navigated into doing exposure camps.
Gotcha.
Took that you know, and I'm gonna rewind real quick. So when I started training, I'm gonna say it was 2010 to 2011. When did they create the big three with LeBron?
Around that 2010.
Was that 2010, 2011?
Around that area.
Okay.
Mavs won in 2011, right?
I think so.
And that was their first year together. So I think
correct.
it was 2010.
So that time, met a young man, Terrell Harris. Shouts out to T. He was in the D League at the time before they converted to G League. And we was working each other. You know, I was working him out. And he went to a jamboree, killed. He got a call from Coach Riley, Miami. Next thing you know, he's playing for Miami. Miami wins the championship. He brought his arm. He was like, "Man, this all happened. You know, let's get this thing rolling." His brother, he referred his brother. He referred his brother, his friend, and they were big guys. His brother Kendall went to UT. His friend Soma went to Fresno. Trey went to Wyoming. Charmaine went to Grambling. And it was quite a few. So it was some big names in the city, and it just started boop, 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 just started growing. And then it just went to a whole different level. Then I went to the exposure camps doing helping young ladies get scholarships. Turned into an evaluator. Fast forward to that, I was at a point in 2017, 2018, and really primarily 2018. It was like, okay, there's a shift in basketball right now, especially on the social media side.
Now, what was that shift?
Entitlement. Entitlement. So
Did all the cameras mess it up? Because I think that 2017, that 2016, 2017, 2018 timeline, I feel like that's when these came out.
Yeah.
Like on a serious note.
On a serious note, yes, it really did. But it really wasn't the social media side of it. It was more of the parent saying, "Hey, my kid is just as good," which is nothing wrong. But if your kid is not just as good, but you still want what this other kid is getting, then you see what I'm saying?
No, definitely, because we live in a society where like nobody's being held accountable, and a lot of people not being told the truth.
Yeah.
And if you're somewhat good, they try to ride along that wave, and they don't tell you what you need to know. So it's hurting a lot of kids in the long run, I would say, where they're not getting the proper, I feel like, knowledge, proper wisdom, proper discipline, and structure is not put into place. And then when you go against a real dog or somebody that's really, like you say, actually good enough, it shows. It
shows. And then the part where, you know, you talk about the accountability piece of it, you know, the part where, you know, every child has a trainer, which is nothing wrong with a trainer. But because your child trained and just because your baby work hard doesn't mean your baby's going to get their just due.
Come on.
You got to understand that there is this thing called understanding the game. And if you don't understand the game, then you're just part of the game.
Come on, Swin.
You know, so that is, you know, I mean, that's when I saw that, that's when it was like, okay, I got it. It's time for me to shift. Because the entitlement, what about my child? What about my child? Well, baby, your child ain't good enough right now. And even some of the quote unquote elites wasn't good enough. And I was that guy that didn't care. I was gonna say your child is not good enough. Yeah, you can be top 50 in the nation, but you can't go left. Are you really top 50?
Come on.
Now, athletically, beautiful, great. But if
skill-wise?
But skill-wise, you don't have the IQ. And you can still have the skills, but you don't have no IQ.
Gotcha.
So now you're still missing something.
Can't make simple reads.
Yeah, you can't make simple reads. Okay, after you get past the first offender, how you gonna operate with the second offender?
Come on. Let's be real.
You know, so after I started seeing a certain shift, that's when it was like, all right, it's time for me to step back, rebrand. And then in 2018, I was coming back from the USA trials on the women's side. And I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, it got to be it's something that I need to do. It's something I need to do. And I was like, I'm gonna do a league. I didn't know what the name was gonna be or anything, but it was gonna be a league. So so as I was driving to Colorado Springs, not flying, driving, it was one of those parts where it was just like, all right, I had time to think. That's a low-key a 10-hour drive.
Yeah.
I had time to think. So finally got back. I got back me and the kids, we got back that night. I'm riding around. I'm over here thinking. I'm talking to my cousin in New York. Shouts out to Mac. Shouts out to Mo. Love y'all. I'm calling them. I'm over listening to Kanye. I love me some Kanye. Kanye. He's an artist. He's a creative. And I was listening to Lost in the World, and it said y'all are all unwelcome to Sin City. And I'm sitting there like, rewind it, listen to it again. That's it. Swin City.
Swin City. There's no Swin City the biggest. Come on.
We here.
And here to stay. You feel me? And coming for more. So let
Hey.
it be known.
He said it. I'm agreeing. But yeah, did that, and the first 2 years it flopped, and now 2020.
You said it flopped?
It flopped.
Talk about that. We want to speak on the flop.
So the flop was, and I was, before I went to the pro side, I was on the middle school side of it because I wanted to start from the bottom and work my way up. And our community ain't never seen nothing that I was talking about before, putting everybody in the same uniforms and all that stuff. So they're thinking in their mind that, I'm trying to take their teams. I don't want you. I just want you to play in my league, but everyone's gonna be uniformed inside what we had with Swin City. They was like, yeah, Swin, we rock with you, man, blah, 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 hand clap, dap, all that. When it was time to do the league, no shows, no answer, no phones, no nothing. I done spent all this money that I didn't have to start everything up because I'm believing that they're gonna go ahead and, get in and also pay their registration fees and things of that nature. Didn't happen. So that didn't happen. Then later, 2018, I created Swin City Mag, our magazine.
Yeah.
That hit. That hit really strong. And then 2019, I tried it again. Tried it a different way. Got the same result. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna be done with the league. I'm just gonna focus on the magazine and just roll with it. COVID hit. Didn't know what was about to happen. Basketball is scarce. Really didn't know what was about to happen. So then I got the PPP. And got things taken care of in regards to expenses that the business had, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try to lead one more time, but I'm gonna try it in a different way. Talk to the schools. They was like, Tony, we appreciate you. We know what you do. We got you. I said, hey, I need the money by this deadline. They got it.
Yeah.
I said, okay, they serious. So we got rolling, and it hit. Boom, boom. Hey, man, Swin got a league. Man, Swin got a league. And this was dealing with the high school. Man, they all got the same uniform. What? People was coming just to see what the talk was about. Then I brought my dude Cha-Ching in from Dykeman.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that hit, and we still didn't understand the MC side of it, right? And it was like, who is that? What is he doing? Then they started feeling it's like, oh, okay, here it is. We did the middle school, that hit. Then I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and bring the All-Star event back for the high school.
Gotcha.
Wade Taylor, that's at A&M. Zero Phillips, that's at A&M. CJ Nolan, that's at New Mexico. We had what's my guy? Christian Morgan. He's at Mammoth and Jersey. and countless others. And I want them to forgive me for forgetting the names. I'm just going off. I'm being quick with it, but it hit. And then 21, it was like, you know what? I mean, still inside 21. I was like, now mind y'all thought about doing the pro league in 24. So I said, go ahead and do the league. Go ahead and do the pro league now.
And what year was this?
21.
21. So since the pro-am been around since 21.
Since 21.
Gotcha. So how'd
Since
that turn
21.
out?
It was a hit. It was a hit. It was a hit. That's all I could say. After they didn't understand it neither. Man, we got our own uniforms. No, it's not gonna hit right.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, cool. And I told a couple guys, I was like, if you didn't like it, I'll give you your money back.
Gotcha.
And when I gave them the uniforms, like, what's these? I said, these are the uniforms I told you about, because they hear so much cap with a lot of other directors.
Yeah.
I'm coming through with accountability. Whatever. If I'm gonna say I'm gonna put a moon on the moon, I'm putting the moon on the moon.
Come on, and that's word is bond. You feel me?
So
come in the right way.
yeah. So they got the uniforms. The guys put them on. They like, man, this is nice. This is nice. And then everyone saw that everybody had them on, but there's different flavors. It was like, yo, Swin.
That's a hit.
Yeah. And it just, we've just been navigating from there, man.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So what's some things you've been trying to tap into through your journey, like right now in life? Like, what's next for Swin City? You've been having like a lot of hits, a lot of flops and everything, but I feel like overall you came out on top. You know what I mean? The city rocking with you, you doing your thing, and it's steady growing.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I just met you in 2024.
Yeah.
We talked in 2023.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, y'all. Shout out B-Mac, because Swin hit me up. It's crazy. Swin hit me up, I think, like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
I don't sleep.
Freaking, shout out B-Mac. I met B-Mac. Where did I meet B-Mac? I was walking, I think, and I just went inside, what you call it, his store or whatever.
Yeah, in Deep Ellum.
In Deep Ellum. Go to Data Fade and Warm if y'all have not.
Yeah, shouts out to Barry.
Connected with him, vibe, you know what I mean? Great guy. No, I met B-Mac at a restaurant, actually. It's funny, I met him at a restaurant, the real story, and he wanted us to hold his table, the people I was with. Didn't really want to hold his table. We had our own table. He like, hey, I'm finna go out and handle something real quick, and y'all hold my table down. We ended up holding his table down. He came back. You know what I mean? I think we got some shots or whatever, had a good time, had a good night. I think it was at La Toxica grand opening.
Right.
End up being the owner of Dated, Faded, Worn next door. I'm like, freaking, oh, you big time, like, you in the store, you doing your thing. Freaking, he like, here's some people you need to follow, tap in with. You was one of the people he mentioned. Swin followed me back 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, tapped in with me 3, 4 in the morning. And a lot of people don't do this, like, came correct and was just like, you know what I mean, let's make it happen. Like, how we get on there? And me and Swin locked in, and it's been like, since then, just like tight. Swin will call me whenever, and I always, when Swin called me, I always answer the phone for Swin. That's somebody you gotta answer the phone for, he important. So I just thank God for like stuff like that, just genuine connection out here in Dallas, because I feel like sometimes, and I'm not trying to down St. Louis or anything, but sometimes, you know, I feel like get that where it's like, oh, they tapping in you with this person, and not like gatekeeping. I feel like out here, I had never felt like somebody trying to withhold information from me.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this right here, man. I mean, every city has their gatekeeps. They all do, you know. And the part where we have to just find our people, because at the end of the day, they can't stop what God has for you.
Come on, preach.
You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people try to, you know, stop what I was doing. That's one of the quote unquote reasons that it didn't go right. 18 and 19. They tried to stop.
Come on.
You know, and then on the other side of it, we also was, you know, there's been, you know, talk, you know, about, oh man, you know, well, we can do it too.
Come on. And they can't do it like you, Swin. Let's be real.
No, yeah, and I'm gonna say this here, you know, everyone is their own artist, you know, and everyone has their own way of doing things, and that's cool. Please do that. You know, I'm gonna be me, and we gonna, you know, and that's all I can focus on.
Come
you know,
on.
all I can focus on is what I can do for the community.
No, definitely.
You know, and you know, and we as a whole, you know, there's a lot of selfish intentions, and that's where the gatekeeping. And I'm gonna make sure when we're on topic,
Definitely.
the gatekeeping is all it's about me. No, it's
It's
not
not.
about. When you take yourself out the equation expands.
Come on, because it takes team. And I think people forget too, it's so much like, I'm not even trying to like speak on money, but like opportunity and stuff out here as a whole. Like, especially like in Dallas, it's so much where you can tap into, where it's not like no one specific person. Don't get me wrong, Swin, I think, like you said, you're going to take over it all. But it's not where on a tip where it's just like freaking, we can't get a piece of the pot too. So
Right.
it's just one of them where it's like a specific, I feel like, number where we not coming correct in a lot of ways. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but you know, it's one of those things that, you know, it is what it is, and we just got to continue to you know. You can never stop the flow of water.
Come on, Swin.
You can never stop the flow of water. Even with a slow drip will finally will finally crack the cement and it will flow through. You get what I'm saying?
So I want to speak on this too, Swin. I think you had mentioned some stuff last time we had you on here. What's someone like, I would say like really hard times you done been through, just trying to make all this stuff work, and this adversity, you know what I mean, where
Yeah.
you overcame. Can you speak on some of that stuff?
Yeah. And you know, vulnerability is a power. You know, people can talk about you all you want, but if you good with your truth, you're good with your truths. I'm not embarrassed. One of the things that I did in 23, I had some hard times. I got evicted in August 23. You know, but the thing about it is, it's always a build-up for something. God took me out of that situation for a reason. At that time, I'm like, man, I don't have no place to stay, blah, blah, blah. But I'm gonna rewind just a little bit. So with inside 23, you know, we had opportunity, or I had an opportunity to consult with a marketing company to do some things with Foot Locker. It was a 2-on-2 event. I did that. Fast forward, the week before I got the eviction, the final eviction notice, I did an activation with Nike and Foot Locker. Jason Kidd was a part of it. We did it. It was all great, beautiful. Now the next week come, on my birthday, I got the final eviction notice that Friday. That weekend, I still had to complete the tournament. We had to switch venues. I still had to find money for the venue. Then on top of that, still find money for the referees.
Come on.
On top of me still trying to find a place to stay. All that's going on at the same time. Then I have to tell my kids, yo, daddy's getting evicted. Kids felt bad. I'm like, yo, we good. It's just a part of life. You know, I believe in myself.
Come on.
You know, I gamble. And I'm not a bad gamble. You know, I put my own money back into my business. I was supposed to get another sponsorship. The sponsorship didn't come through. It is what it is.
But you kept going.
I kept going. Fast forward, after the event was over with, mind you, people didn't know what happened. That Monday, I got a new spot.
So it was God.
It was God. Now here we go again. Did a couple more activations. It hit, boom, 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 boom. I'm still rolling. I'm still doing my Pink October. Still did that. People didn't know what was going on. People didn't know I was still down and out, but I still made it happen. 2024 come. the floodgates open. You
And
know,
we here. It was a good year.
yeah, and we, you know, it was a very beautiful year. But 23 was the year of understanding self and understanding selfless power. Being vulnerable and saying, God, like Kevin Hart said, Jesus, take the wheel. Hey,
He got it.
I'm just following you.
He got it.
And you know, we've been fortunate. We've been blessed. I've been grateful for this. I've been grateful for 24. You know, shouts out to Trill. You know, that's the agency that I'm with. You know, and I mean, from NBA All-Star to Larry O'Brien Trophy tours, to Puma activations, to WNBA activations, to New Balance activations, to Jordan activations, to Swin City being on point. This was a great summer.
Really great summer.
You know,
and I got the experience. I think
shouts out to Marcus again, and shouts out to everyone that came through. You know, shouts out to Sam. You know, hey man, to a speedy recovery. It was a beautiful thing, man. And we're here. We're not going nowhere.
Tell them, Swin.
You know, so that's just what it is, man.
So what's next for Swin City? Let us, like, not even just Swin City, for you as well, just like in the whole brand, everything you got going on. What do you have planned for 2025? Can you speak on that?
Yeah, I can, man. One, enjoy my family. You know, shouts out to my oldest baby, Jayla. She's in Kosovo right now playing ball. You know, she's doing her thing, top 5 scoring. So making sure she's good. Got to find her another agent. That's one of the agendas. You know, make sure Tyree get into school. You know, he's playing. This is senior year. He's playing ball. My youngest baby, the young boss. You know, she's playing softball. Making sure she's on point with everything. So you know, making sure that the family is taken care of the right way.
Family come first.
Yeah. You know, shouts out to Miss Swindle, the kid's mother. You know, she gets on my nerves sometimes, but it's all love. You know, it's my kid's mother. You know, co-parenting at its best.
I feel that.
You know. But just building, you know, just continuing to build, man. Just continuing to build. You know, the league, the All-Star. We got some beautiful things coming up. With on our adult side, we're just partnered up with St. Philip's.
Okay.
You know, we're doing a 3-on-3, which is huge. We have an event called Best 5, and it's going to be an actual tour. On the adult side, cash prize is $4,000.
So Swin, can you please just tell us some advice you would give to like somebody that's trying to come up, I would say, and be the next Tony Swindle, but do it in their own way? Like, what advice, and not even just on that, but like life advice itself?
Man, life advice, man, just do. Just do. You know, be in the present, but do. You know, be very action oriented. Don't tell everybody your business. Everybody don't have your best interest at heart. I had to learn that the hard way.
Come on.
It is what it is. Luckily, I have a team that's with me. And shouts out to Thimby, you know, shouts out to Nikki, shouts out to Akil, Brenda, you know, Mo, you know, accuracy score, you know, A-list, you know, energy. But you know, you have to have the right team with you. But just do. That's basically it, man. Literally just do. It's not rocket science. It's just don't overthink. Just do. You know, and that's what I've done with everything. You know, from like what I'm wearing right now. These are the first Swin City apparel sweats, right? The very first one since 2018. You know, they got little lint balls on them and everything, but I rock them and I love them.
I feel that.
You know, I did it. You know, I went and bought some vinyl, you know, and I put Swin City on it.
It made it happen.
I said I wanted merch. I made my, and it's ugly.
Shop the merch out, Swin.
Huh?
Like, tell them they need to go shop. Like, for real.
Yeah.
This is nice. Y'all need to go shop and get the Swin City varsity jacket, honestly.
Yeah, this
and shout out Energy too. He rocking the hoodie.
Yeah,
Shout out
man.
J Money and Jay.
So yeah, this right
They
here is,
doing their thing.
yeah, this right here is the French Vanilla Varsity jacket right here. You know, we got the Dallas and Fort Worth Skylines. Of course, this is Texas. We got the Triple D. We got the Longhorn. We got the Pegasus. A dope Panther logo right here. Then this was where we got established. You know, we got Swin City Mag, the Chosen City, which is an all-star event. And then, of course, and our motto is "We the City." You know, and I'll touch on this real quick. Dealing with "We the City" is we are the city. We control things.
Gotcha. I like
You know,
that concept.
and you know, we control things in a part of we make the world go round. You know, and far as the other side of it, we have to protect our people.
Gotcha.
You know, and I'm not just talking black. I'm not just talking white. I'm just talking about the people that are here. You know, and that's just what it is, man.
Say no more. We finna go ahead and wrap it up, Swin. I appreciate you for real being on here, man. One of the first people that really took me in here in Dallas, and I'm very much grateful. I had to get you back on here and just do it right. And I, you know, shout out Opie, because I know he gonna make this crap look really, and not crap, but like just make the whole thing just
I
look
was about
really,
to correct you on that. Remember, it's all
just-
about the choice of words, man.
just make it look really special.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I appreciate you, Swin, for real. This meant the world.
No.
And where can the people find you at, Swin? Where can they find Swin City at? Let them know the socials where they can see, get into the league. Can you please direct the people?
I mean, you know, you can go to go on IG. Matter of fact, you can go to any social and just put in Swin City. When you see Swin City, you'll see the mag. You'll see the mag. You'll see the league. You'll see the All-Star event. I mean, you'll even see me pop up. But don't follow me. You know, please go follow the league, Swin City League, Swin City Mag. You know, SWIN City, CITY. But I want to tell you something, man. Don't do to do, but do to do. Make sure everything that you do is intentional.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. I mean, I've seen the elevation. You know, I'm the old man. I'll be on social media sometime. I pop in, I pop out, but I see the elevation. I see the quality. I see it. Keep going, man. Like one thing that everyone can, and this is the beauty about all this stuff. We can see with ourselves, but we're our biggest critic. You can see the stuff that I do and be like, man, Swin, this is about to be crazy. Staff, I see the same thing about you. Oh, this is about to be crazy. I see it. Like, I see, you know, say I'm a prophet, whatever. I see it happening. I know it's happening. So you got to continue to tap into yourself and talk to self. You was made in the image of God. God creates. You create. Continue to create. Move with intention. And this whole thing is yours.
I appreciate you, Swin, for real. That mean the world.
Oh, for real, man. For
And
real.
there you have it. Off the rip.